What's up, everybody? Click that like button, listen to Chocolicious. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing great. If you're watching this a little bit later than when I'm live, welcome to this video, I guess. We'll do some trades, or at least I'll be showcasing some possible trade ideas. We'll do some analysis. We'll take a look at some cryptos that you would like to see, basically everything. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Let me first quickly share that I'm live, and then we'll just slowly roll into the stream. So if you're new to the streams, basically what I do is I do some live trading. So we'll go over all of the cryptocurrencies that I trade. I'll be showing you some potential setups, at least some setups that I see, and whether I'm going to take them and stuff. Apart from that, I also have my own Signal group. So if you actually just want my trades and you want the entry with stop loss, take profit, blah, 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 then check out the links down in the description. But for now, let's get right into it. Tim, welcome to the stream. You know what? We'll start off with GRT. Why not? I thought you asked the last time around as well. So we'll start with GRT. GRT right now is following AJAX a little bit in, wow, AJAX, bullish, wow, all right, well, that's pretty nice. Yeah, we're actually getting some bullish momentum from all of the AI cryptos again, so that's a good thing. It could actually be a good trade as well. But yeah, GRT, so what it looks like for GRT right now is that we will head up to this level right here at around 1220, 1230. Which is the main resistance level right now. I think it's more likely that from there we will fall, but I wouldn't take that short trade. I would only take a trade if we break above this level right here, and if we can get some sort of a bullish break retest then. That could be pretty great. That could be a great trade. So that's my idea on GRT, but it looks quite bullish. We had some consolidation down here. This move is pretty guaranteed, I would say. It seems like we're breaking above the 0.236 FIB right here. So it seems pretty guaranteed, but breaking above that, I don't know, and taking a short trade from there, also not ideal. Bitcoin itself right now is just in this consolidation, right? So we're getting some support. We're either from here going to get to 31,400 or to 29,700. I would say 29,700 is a bit more likely, but in the end, to be fair, to be honest, it could go both ways. So I don't have any active trades on that. Jasmine right now, we're getting some more bullish momentum. Possible trade setup is a bullish break retest off of this level right here. So something like this here, something I'm thinking about, but only if we break above that, and that's still pretty far away. Ghana right now is, I would not trade this. We are, as you can see, we are like very tight in this little triangle. So that's coming together. And usually it's then, I mean, right now Ghana is very, very neutral, so it could go both ways, and there's really no good trades nearby, I would say. Pepe also, I'm just staying out of Pepe right now. I mean, we have barely got any movement right here. I do expect some bullish momentum heading into the weekend, so perhaps that we can get a move like this. But even that is just high risk, very high risk, and it would only be based on the fact that Pepe is usually bullish in the weekends. Only be based on that. Welcome to the stream, by the way, everybody that's new. It's good to have you all here. Oh, 15 watchers. That's nice. Yeah, we'll take a look at some data as well. Tim, you're right. Tim, you are right. That could actually be it. I saw the thing he launched. That could actually be it. Yeah. Thanks for your input. It's great input. That could be it. If you don't know, by the way, if you take a look at Twitter and you go to Elon Musk, what you can see is that he launched something, XAI, something like that. I'm not actually sure what this is, but I don't think it actually has a lot to do with AI, but it does. I mean, there's connection, right? So that could actually be it. That's a great idea, great addition. We'll talk about some economic, or at least the economic events coming today as well. I don't have any expectations for that. It still takes an hour for the PPI and the initial jobless claims. I would actually say that the initial jobless claims are more important than the PPI. I've never really seen the market move because of the PPI, but I mean, there's a first time for everything. All right, so AJAX, because of this bullish momentum, what I'm thinking about is taking some sort of a bullish trade off of this level, right? So there's not that much resistance here. This candle is closing in about 40 minutes. If we can actually get some sort of a trade right here, so there's like a level with a lot of confluence right here around 25 cents. I would say if we can break above 25 cents, that might be a great buy area. So to take a long trade from 25 cents and to move it all the way up to like 26.5 with the potential of going even higher, even though that's going to be quite tough. But altogether, I mean, AJAX does look quite bullish. And if you think we are not bullish, then we are consolidating. And I mean, then we would also be able to reach this level, right? So that's pretty interesting. Oh, Matic is going. Matic is absolutely going right now. Damn, that's beautiful. As expected. I mean, what we are in right now is some sort of a, you can see it right here. What we are, wait, where's the, here it is. So what we're in right now is probably some sort of a fifth wave up to this level right here around 80 cents, or let's say 79 and 82 cents. I think that's where we're heading. No good short trades. I would say potentially you could go short from 82 cents, but when there's so much bullish momentum, normally I would advise you, and normally I will tell you not to short it. It's just not worth it. Yeah, compounds, we'll take a look at Angel or Angel. Could be both. We'll take a look at that later. It's in my list, so don't worry. We'll get there. But I also made a video, by the way, on I also made a video on compound. So that's still what I think, but we'll dive into that a little bit more as well. You shorted Matic, yeah. There's still, I mean, we're at some big resistance levels now, but it's just, I don't see it going back down. I think we are at least going to go to the 1.618 of the third wave, or of the, so we're at least going to 79 cents. I'm not sure where your stop loss is, but yeah, that doesn't look too great. So at least 79 cents. It's a possibility that will go all the way up to 82 cents. 79 cents looks more likely for Matic. So that's not that big of a pump. If you short it from, let's say, 75 cents, you're still decent, I would say. Ocean, I haven't analyzed Ocean for a long time, so I don't have that many views on this right now. I'm sorry. Perhaps something like, perhaps you can see something here. Not really. Yeah, Ocean is also a little bit is also a little bit manipulated, right? So I saw this last time I analyzed it. I saw this. So we could actually be going up to 43 cents. That actually looks like the most likely scenario. Also because Ocean is also with that AI narrative, right? So it's a possibility. See, shorting from this level is interesting, I would say. Shorting from like 44, 45 cents is interesting. But for now, there's like everything in this like small, if you really zoom into the price, everything is too risky, I would say. Cardano, bullish breakout above 30 cents is interesting. Apart from that, nothing, I would say. Injective is pretty interesting because right now, as you can see, we had some very strong impulse waves right here. And now I would say we are still in the middle of some sort of a BC correction. So this support level around $8, $7.8 is holding us up, but I actually do think that there could be a nice trade if we break down below 7.8, that you could get some sort of a bearish break retest off of 7.8 and I drop down to 7.1. Could also, I mean, the best trade for Injective right now is a buy level or is a buy order from 7.1. That's the strongest. Key level, psychological level, 0.618 FIB. That's really the level to look out for. But potentially a short is possible. But a short is very, I mean, personally, I'm probably not going to short it. It looks very risky at this point of time. Gala, we'll take a look at Arvin. LDO maybe at the end. Oh, you shorted from 756 holder. That actually still has potential. It depends on where your stop loss is. GRT is following AJAX because they are both in the AVAX will do as well. But GRT and AJAX are both in the AI narrative. And don't ask me why GRT is in it. I don't think they deserve to be in it that much, but they still are. I mean, if you take a look at this, Ajax had a similar rally like this. It's almost similar back in January and February. So yeah, Solana, I'm still the same. I think we're in this fifth wave. I think we're going up to 23.5, 24, and I think from there we'll actually find a resistance and drop down to 21.7. That's what I think. Yeah, that's just what I think. I mean, sometimes you shouldn't make it harder than it is, right? Render, I don't actually have that much of a thought on it. Render still, in my eyes, looks quite bearish. Like if you take a look at these last moves we've had, you could argue that we are in some sort of a wave like this, right? So that we are actually getting some impulse waves down, and that we still have to get that fifth wave down to 1.5. That's kind of the idea right now, but Render itself, if you take a look at it right here, for the last week or so, we've just been moving sideways. So there's this strong resistance around $2 and 2.05, which I'm looking at, but I mean, it has a trend line, has a 200 EMA, but can you really trust those when the price is not really trending? I don't think so. So I'm fairly hesitant with Render. I'm even considering not even trading it anymore for now. But that's just a thought. Yeah, FTT will do as well. Ocean, I just took a look at Arsalan. So if you scroll back a little bit, you can see my thoughts. Litecoin is trying to break above this resistance level at around 100.75. 100.75 is the main level. If we break above that, we're going with 106 as our first price target, and then 114 and then 120. So I'm personally also still long on Litecoin. I bought down here, so it's going pretty well, but we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, who knows? We could also, if we don't break above 100.75, then probably not going to continue the rally. So that's something we'll still have to wait for. Let's take a look at some other cryptos that were requested. Compound. I gave you my thoughts on this in the video this morning. I think we had some sort of a small impulse wave here. So we might still hit $75, but I think it's more likely that we will at least get a bit of an ABC correction right here, which is also supported by the fact that we broke down below $70. We had a bearish breakout there, and now also, until now then at least, we also had a bearish break retest. So I think that's fairly bearish. Verge might get some bullish momentum up to this level, but apart from that, we're bearish. Storage is a trade I'm in. It's pretty slow right now. AFAX. Let's take a look at AFAX. AFAX, I mean, you can clearly see that we had some sort of an ABC right here, right? So we had somewhat of a correction. So now it actually looks pretty likely. Or let's say, yeah, I mean, it looks like the most likely scenario, even though we must still get confirmation. I do want to say that. But it looks like the most likely scenario that we will be able to break above our next resistance level at 13.4. And that from there, we will actually be able to, get up to 14.4, but probably even up to $15 potentially if we really start impulse waves from here, right? So if we do something like this, oh, that's a correction. But if we start some impulse waves from here, then we could actually get some bullish momentum all the way up to 15 and 15.2. Although I must say that this largely depends on what Bitcoin does. For something like that to happen, Bitcoin needs to be at 31,400, and that doesn't look close for this week at least. So it probably still is going to take some time. You longed Bitcoin from 92. Yeah, I mean, personally, like I said, I'm still in Litecoin. I took a little bit of profits right here. I must be honest about that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking partial profits. And in the end, what you could do is you could just put your stop loss at your entry. Then there's no risk anymore. And then just, if we break above this level right here at around 101, then just move your stop loss up to that level. In worst case scenario, you make a little money. Best case scenario, we continue going up and you can make more money. Yeah, Cartesi, I shared a trade in the Signal group on Cartesi yesterday. has since been stopped out for most, I think. But I think Cartesi, I'm waiting it out a little bit. I mean, there's this strong resistance around 1690, which is pretty interesting right here. But altogether, it looks very spiky and very unpredictable, and I never really like that. So yeah, I mean, a good trade is down here at 15 cents. That looks like a good long trade. And I guess shorting from 17 cents is okay. But like I said, I mean, it's very risky right now, and that's the main reason I am not doing it. All right, we're going to do some requests, as I always do. But I have to say, we've been getting quite a lot of requests. So let's take a look at at least like 5. From there we'll see. FTT. Now FTT failed to break above 1.75. So it looks likely that we'll actually continue dropping down from here, because historically we've never rallied higher after making a lower low like this. We did once right here. Okay. Yeah, that's tricky. I think the most likely scenario, unless, I mean, it's always risky to be short on FTT, because the moment you get news about FTX, we're going up to, I mean, we're rocketing up, right? So I would say the most likely scenario is that we will drop down. But if we get news, I'm going to be wrong, and we're going to drop down, and we're going to go up, right? So I'd be careful. I'd be very careful. Matic, we took a look at, man. Matic, we took a look at. My idea very plainly is going up to 79 cents right now. That's very much in line with Elliott waves. It's a strong resistance level, as you can see historically, but there's a potential, if Bitcoin also keeps going up, there's a potential of going all the way up to this level right here at 80, 82 and 84. But that's not what I expect for now. I actually expect us to drop down fairly soon. But I can be wrong. I can always be wrong. All right, let's see if I can find some other cryptos. Yeah, I did do Cardano, but I don't have that much thoughts on Cardano. All right, let's actually take a look at some other ones. Fetch AI, I'm going to skip, because Fetch AI right now is basically going to do the same as Ajax. Liquidity, yeah, we can take a look at Liquidity. I saw that it moved quite a bit lately, so. But I haven't analyzed Liquidity for a long time. I mean, you can, oh, I don't even have it on here. Where are my other charts? Where's my Liquidity chart? I'm not sure if I have it anymore. Maybe right here? Yeah, here I have some analysis. Alright, so Liquidity right now, we should actually divide this level up a little bit more. Like this. Liquidity is struggling a bit. This is the most important fib we need to take a look at. Liquidity still looks very bullish at this point of time. But when you get moves like this, I mean, I would almost like assume that Liquidity right now is actually manipulated. I'm not going to assume that, and I'm going to check it out real quick. But the price movement is pretty weird. Yeah, I mean, volume is pretty decent, I would say. With Liquidity, see you can see the level which we are struggling with, right? It's this level right here at 1.12. So I would say that if we can, like right now we have a lot of momentum. If we can actually break above 1.12, I think we can rally all the way up to this level at like 1.23, 1.25, which is the next level. But I see, I just don't like market circumstances like these. When you have a big move like this, maybe if it drops down all the way to $1, I would go long on that. See, $1 right now looks ideal because it's a psychological level. You have the 0.618 fib there. It's a key level. You have the EMAs there, so that's almost the ideal trade. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to put an alert on the chart, but it's pretty risky. It's pretty risky. Naas Brooks, welcome to the stream. My name's Giel. It's a very Dutch name, but CJ is also correct. I mean, back in English class on like high school, they used to call me CJ because it's way easier. It's otherwise it's a very Dutch name with the notorious G sound. But yeah, all right. Let's take a look at some others. Quant, how's Quant doing? Man, I haven't taken a look at Quant in a very long time. I've actually read some bad stories about it on Twitter lately. Well, before it was actually Twitter's darling. It used to be. I used to take a couple of trades on it as well, as you can see. But I haven't done that in a very long time. I'm not analyzing this actively anymore. Alright, let's see. What do we need here? We need at least like one Fibonacci somewhere. Something like this is a possibility. Yeah, there's not that much to go off of with Quant. We're not, like, probably the volume is very low as well, right? I mean, I cannot check that out really quickly, but I think it's worth it to check it out. Yeah, volume is pretty low. Volume has been pretty low for a while now. But you can see that like there's this there's quite a lot of bearish momentum here. The thing is that we are respecting this trend line for now, and $100 is a beautiful psychological support level. So I would say that it's likely that we will actually hold this level for a bit longer, and that we can at least get up to 107, with the potential of going up to 112. That looks most likely right now. But like I said, I mean, these are just these are very basic predictions slash analysis, because I don't trade Quant anymore. It's a bit of a weird. It's a great crypto, has great utility, has a great tokenomics. It's difficult to trade. Gala we already took a look at, but I'll do it again for you. Special analysis. But Gala right now, we went over it very quickly because there's nothing I can say about it. Truthfully, there's nothing I can say because this is the structure right now. If I can find the triangle, this is the structure. We have bearish momentum pushing us down, bullish momentum actually holding us up very well, and now we have to wait for confirmation. We have to wait whether the bullish momentum is stronger or the bearish momentum. I would say it's a possibility that if we are able to break above 0.025, that we can actually, like, you can take a bullish break retest and we can rally up to 2.6 cents. That's a possibility, but something like for now, this is just speculation, and it's better to wait for confirmation. LDO, I did see your messages. Don't worry, we're going to take a look at the LDO as well. But yeah, LDO right now, I used to trade this quite a bit, but I stopped trading it for some reason, because it was a bit, I mean, LDO just has weird moves, right? So these moves, for example, or other moves, I think these moves were when Bitcoin was barely moving here, and Litecoin actually, or LDO, excuse me, Litecoin actually rallied up there. Let's take a look. It seems like we're just consolidating, which is the most boring answer I can give. I know, I really do know, but I do have to be honest with you, right? I do have to tell you what I see. And perhaps, like, we're a little bit more bearish than bullish. I'm looking if I can see something interesting. But I don't really like, if you know grid trading bot, which I rarely use, but sometimes I do see charts where I think that would be amazing. If you set up a grid trading bot in this area, because this is the area in which we are consolidating or are going to consolidate, then I think that would actually be a good grid trading bot. But right now, like, the best thing you can do is wait for confirmation. Like Bitcoin, if Bitcoin right now goes up to 31,400, then LDO will probably go up, or Lido, let's call it Lido. Lido will probably go up to $1.97, $2. And if we can break above that, that's an amazing long trade. Then you can go long from $2 and from 1.95 and ride it all the way up to 2.1. Or on the other hand, if we drop down below, which I hope we will not, but if we drop down below 1.8, that's a great short trade, and you can ride it all the way down to 1.65. But for now, we are just consolidating, I would say. Oh, Bledu, welcome to the stream. You're South African, right? Is that Afrikaans? Because I mean, it's I can make up what you're trying to say, no problem. And welcome to the stream again. Yeah, last one. We're going to take a look at Rose or Oasis Network, whatever you want to call it. Great project, by the way. Great project. But haven't analyzed it again in a long time. I'm sorry, but we'll have to do some live analysis again. Great break retest right there. Beautiful. Let's see, this is a great one. This is a decent one. See, we'll clean up the chart a little bit so it's not too ugly. And this looks fairly decent. Okay, let's quickly do an analysis on Rose right here. It's a bit of a level here. Rose has been struggling lately, hasn't it? We've not been as bullish as some other altcoins. Like you can see with the EMAs that we have had sustained bearish momentum for quite a long time now, and Rose, it's not looking too great, I would say. On the other hand, we did. This is the first time in a very long time we actually got some bullish momentum here. But the thing is, like, we're heading up to 5 cents and 5.1 cents now, which is, as you can see, historically quite the resistance level, and it also has a 0.236 fib. Yeah, I think we're going to find resistance here. I think we'll stay down here a bit, but there's at some point of time, especially if Bitcoin stays bullish, at some point we will break above 5.1 cents and rally up to like 5.6 cents. At some point we will do that. But this is actually the daily time frame. Wow. But yeah, I mean, it still stays the same. Like we have our major resistance right now is right here. I would argue at least. Like you also have the 0.618 fib right here. This is our main resistance. For now, it's too strong. I think for now that entire resistance level between 0.0495 and 0.051, I think it's too strong. So I think it's more likely that we will actually get some bearish momentum from there and drop back down to 4.7. But at some point of time, I do think we'll be able to break above that if Bitcoin breaks above 31,300, which is what I do expect at some point of time. So yeah, all right, guys, what a treat. But we are at the end of this stream. So everybody that's now joining, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But we're going to end the stream here. I'm just looking at some things. Yeah, Matic, Mowgli, welcome to the stream. Matic, we actually took a look at like 2 times in the stream. So I'm sorry, but if you scroll back a bit, then you can find my full thoughts on that. Actually, pretty early in the stream, I took a look at it. So if you want to check that out, check that out. But for now, everybody, it was a great stream, I think. So I'll see you all in the next. I'll see you all in the next videos, next stream, which is in 2 days. On Saturday, I think we are going to stream. Maybe not, but I'll try to do a live stream then. And apart from that, we got some great videos coming out later today. So keep an eye out on the channel and the Telegram group / the Discord group, and there you will find out more news. But for now, thank you for being here. Have a great Thursday, and I'll see you all later. Bye.